Hi everybody, this is your Malesh. Today I am going to teach you direct and indirect speech in English grammar. So let us know direct speech and indirect speech. Direct speech. See here, direct speech. Direct speech is nothing but the exact words of a speaker. The exact words of a speaker are written in inverted commas. See, so this is what the definition of direct speech. The exact words of a speaker are written in inverted commas. So let us go with an example. For example, direct speech. Ajay said to Vijay. What he said? They are playing now. They are playing now. They are playing. We can write. They are playing here now. This is an example for direct and indirect speech. See, here Ajay is speaker and Vijay is listener. What Ajay said to Vijay? The exact words of Ajay, these words, they are playing here now. So here say to is a reporting verb, and here they are playing is a reported verb. See here two types of verbs are there depending on the sentence. So whenever see, according to the definition, the exact words of the speaker means Ajay are written in the inverted commas. These are the inverted commas. So Ajay, what he said, they are playing here now. So the exact words of Ajay we have written here in the inverted commas. So this is what the direct speech. So here we have to identify the speaker and a listener. So now we are converting this direct speech into indirect speech. So let us know what is indirect speech. See, we are converting these indirect speech. This is direct speech. So, and this is indirect speech. We are converting the direct speech into indirect speech. See here, uh, we have to see why should we use direct and indirect speech. So when we have to change the direct speech into indirect speech. See, when when the listener wanted to convey the speaker's words, we have to use indirect speech. Here listener who? Vijay is the listener. He will he will convey this information to another person. In that case we have to use indirect speech. See, Vijay is going to tell what Ajay said. See, Vijay is going to tell what Ajay said to others, third person. See, for example, so see how to change this Ajay. We are changing into the direct speech into indirect speech. Ajay told Vijay that uh, they were playing, that they were playing there than. See, what are the changes you have observed here? The speaker as it is we have written in the indirect speech, but the reporting verb say to is changed to told. See, when say to is there, we have to change into told. So, and Vijay, and we have used the conjunction that after removing this comma and inverted commas. In indirect speech, we don't use a comma and uh, inverted commas. So, and one more thing, whatever is said, this whatever the reported verb, it changes into another tense depending on the back shifting. This is so the present continuous tense will change into past continuous tense. See here, that's why they are playing here now. So they were playing there then. See what is the difference between this one and this one? This is present continuous tense and this is past continuous tense. See, this is very very important while changing direct speech into indirect speech. And also one more thing we have to remember that, see here what I changed the place also. Here I used here I changed there. Whenever we have here in the direct speech we have to change into there. And also and change of time also. Now I have used here now, but I changed here then. So like that some relevant to time and place some words changes yeah, for example time regarding to now yesterday. Yesterday is there in the direct speech, it changes into the previous day, the previous day. And today is there in the direct speech, so it changes into the next day. No. That day. It goes to that day. It changes into that day. If in the direct speech, if it is tomorrow is there, in the direct speech, we have to change it into the next day. The next day. In the indirect speech. See, these are the indirect speech words and these are the direct speech words. So whenever you want to change from direct speech to indirect speech, the place and time, the words also will change as well as the tense also. See, which tense we have to change is also very very important. See which tense we have to change, so there is a big doubt. So whenever we are using a tense, we have to go back to the previous tense. For the present continuous tense, so what is back tense, going back shifting, this is also called back shifting. The past continuous tense, the same continuous tense, past continuous tense was there. So that's why I changed this um, present continuous to past continuous tense. And conjunction also I have used here that. See, should we, you will get a question. What question you will get? See, sir, shall we use always that? No, we should not use that in always. Only in declarative sentence and uh, exclamatory exclamatory sentences we have to use that. See, that is a conjunction. Then what we have to use, for example, as I said to Vijay, so this is the declarative sentence, that's why we have to use that. See, identifying a sentence is also very, very important. Identifying tense and changing into its back tense, and changing the places, changing the time, and changing the reporting verb. So these are very, very important to remember while changing direct speech to indirect speech. See here, what am I doing? I will change another sentence. This is a declarative sentence. When the direct speech is declarative sentence, we have to use that conjunction. Okay, after to change into indirect speech. Okay, if the sentence is a interrogative sentence, they are they playing, for example, are they playing, this is an interrogative sentence. Got it? So this is an interrogative sentence. Then now how to change this sentence into indirect speech? You should not use that here while joining the two clauses, like reporting clause and reported clause. See here, Ajay said to Vijay, you should not use told. Here the verb also will change. What verb? It is a question, and for questions we have to use asked. See, Ajay asked Vijay. Ajay asked to Vijay. We have to use if, or you can use whether also. If they were playing, there, if they were playing there, then see, this is the change from direct speech to indirect speech. When the direct speech words, the reported clause is in the interrogative sentence, we have to combine the two clauses using if. Or you can use another word also, that is nothing but whether. You can use this word also, whether they were playing there then. See, Ajay asked Vijay whether they were playing there then. Otherwise, Ajay asked Vijay if they were playing there then. You can use either if or whether. So, don't get confused. Only in case of interrogative sentence. In case of interrogative sentence is nothing but a question. For questions, you have to use if or whether. So, and the remaining sentence is completely in the declarative. Okay, they are playing there then. See what I changed. What are the changes? There is the change of tense. This is a present continuous tense interrogative sentence, and it's a past continuous declarative sentence. If nothing but it comes under question only. Quank giving for clarity, we will ask this question. So in case of so we have changed our declarative sentence into uh, declarative sentence from direct speech to indirect speech. So And now here we changed interrogative sentence from direct speech to indirect speech. So in two cases you have identified the difference is nothing but in the declarative sentence we use then that here we are using if. So you I think you got so idea an idea you got an idea to learn to direct and indirect speech. When you want to change direct speech to indirect speech you have to remember two points, especially identifying the sentence and changing the tenses. Don't get confused. Okay, so let's go with another type of sentence. So here what am I doing here? See, so this is interrogative sentence, and now let's go. Uh, uh, we I will write it into uh, uh, exclamatory sentence. Okay, how can I write into exclamatory sentence? See, let us discuss the same example sentence. Okay, you will get a complete answer. Okay, you will get a complete idea about the direct speech and indirect speech. See, uh, oh, hurrah! Hurrah! They are playing. They are they are playing. See, what is this? It is an exclamatory sentence. An exclamatory sentence. See here, what is this word? Hurrah! It is used to express the happiness. Got it? See, they are playing. Hurrah, they are playing. It is explaining their happiness. So when you change this exclamatory sentence into indirect speech, from direct to indirect speech, you have to remember the same points. See, Ajay exclaimed with happily. Ajay exclaimed uh, Ajay exclaimed happily. Ajay exclaimed happily that they were playing. That they were playing. So here, what I did, see, this is the third one. Changing the exclamatory sentence from direct speech to indirect speech. What is the difference you have to uh, observe? See, when this reporting verb converted to exclaimed, reporting verb converted to exclaimed in exclamatory sentence. See, hurrah, it means it expresses the happiness. That's why I used happily. So, and here in exclamatory sentences, we have to combine the two classes using that. So, that conjunction is used to two clauses, and the remaining is present continuous change into past continuous. So these are the uh, examples to change from direct speech to indirect speech. See, when you're learning direct speech and indirect speech, converting from direct to indirect or from indirect to direct, see, the main things are changing the tense and changing the time and place, and you have to remember removing the comma and inverted commas are also important, and you have to remember that the speaker and the listener how they are using how they are talking, how they are conveying the information to others. You have to remember. And let's discuss with another type of sentence that is nothing but optative sentence. See, when we talk optative sentence, these sentences are nothing but wishing the people during the birthdays, during the any anniversary days. We have to we give the blesses. Okay, as I said to Vijay, what he said, God bless you. God bless you. See, this is an optative sentence. See, when Ajay said to Vijay, what he said, God bless you. So, when you change this optative sentence into indirect speech, from direct speech to indirect speech, you have to remember Ajay blessed. Set will go to blessed. Ajay blessed, blessed Vijay. Okay. Ajay blessed Vijay. So this is one type of sentence changing into direct speech to indirect speech. So how many sentences we converted from direct speech to indirect speech? Can you recollect? We first one we used declaratives to declarative, and the second one interrogative, and the third one is exclamatory, and the fourth one is optative. We forgot one more sentence is also there, that is nothing but imperative sentence. See, when you take another example, I just say to Vijay, play, you can play. What he said, um, play the game. He said, play the cricket. Otherwise, play cricket. When he say play the cricket to Vijay, what he say here, Ajay told Vijay to play the cricket. To play the cricket. See what differences you have noticed. Here, whenever an imperative sentence is there in inverted commas, we have to change into indirect. While you are changing into indirect speech, you have to use to. Okay. See, we have to join the two classes using to. So the difference you have to remember. See, and the reporting verb is said to, and the reporting here in indirect speech it became told. Got it? See, here, one thing you have to remember, here, imperative sentence does not change the tense. It never changes the tense when you change from direct to indirect speech in imperative case. Okay, is there any change in the tense? No, there is no change in the tense. And in other cases only the tense changed, like declarative and interrogative sentence, and in exclamatory sentence the tense was changed after converting into indirect speech. Okay, today we briefly learn the difference between the direct speech and indirect speech. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. The things remember while changing direct speech to indirect speech, you have to remember some points. The first one is changing the reporting verb. Change of reporting verb. Reporting verb. So and next point, change of tense. Change of tense. And the third one is the change of place. Change of place and to time. You have to remember these points, very very important. Okay, are there any points to remember? Change of repeating verb and change of tense and change of place and time, and the removal of comma. Removal of a comma are also important, and joining conjunction conjunction use. So like that, if, and whether, or the conjunctions. So these are the conjunctions are used to combine the two clauses, okay, after changing direct into indirect speech. If the sentence is declarative and exclamatory, we have to use that. And if the sentence is interrogative, means a question, you have to use if or whether. Okay, so by using these conjunctions, we have to combine the sentences. I hope you all understood very well. And one more thing, you have to use tense. The present continuous becomes past continuous, and whereas so present continuous becomes past continuous. Present continuous. Change of tense. It is part of change of tense. Present continuous changes into past continuous. It is called back shifting. And if this reporting, if the direct speech is simple present, you have to change into simple present. You have to change into simple past. And if the sentence is the present perfect, it changes into present perfect. Past perfect changes into past perfect. And if the sentence has a present perfect and past perfect, so in these cases, present continuous, simple present, present perfect. If the sentence is a past continuous, the direct speech is in past continuous, indirect speech, past perfect continuous tense. You have to change into past perfect continuous tense. So these are the tenses changes into the back tenses. This is called back shifting. So we have changed. So tense also changes. If the direct speech is in a simple future, and it will be also in the simple future. For example, when we discuss some examples here, Ajay, in another case, for example, this is we will play the cricket. For example, uh, we will play the cricket. We will play cricket. See, it is in the simple future, when the direct speech in the simple future, and indirect speech also will be in the simple future. See, it is that because it is a declarative sentence that they will become would, they would play cricket. What they would play, they would play cricket. See, so here there is no change in the tense if the direct speech is in simple future. Okay, only when in case of the modal verbs will become would and can will become could, whereas and may become might, may becomes might in indirect speech. These modal verbs will changes into its a respective modal verb. Okay, so another cases. So here we have been discussing all the tenses. Okay, so what am I doing here? See, if the reporting verb is the simple present, so just now we used the simple past. What am I using? The simple present says. So here what it will become? Says to Vijay. See, Ajay says to Vijay, uh, we play cricket. What he says, we play cricket. For example, we play cricket. You have to use capital letter in direct speech. We play cricket. For example, okay. So here, so the reporting verb is if the reporting verb is simple present, what we have to use the here in indirect speech also we have to use simple present. Okay, and there is no change in the reported clause. There is no change in the tense in the reported clause. That Ajay tells Vijay that they play cricket. That they play cricket. Here, the thing you should remember, what you have to remember, there in this case, whenever the reporting verb is simple present tense, there is no change in the uh, reported class. There is no change in the reporting class. There is no change in the tense. Same tense will repeat. Okay, we play cricket. That they play cricket. Both are in a simple present tense. And in another case also, I remind you. If the reporting verb is in simple future, see what you have to use. You have to use Ajay will say, see to Vijay. Ajay will say to Vijay, what he will say? Will we play cricket? Here also there is no change in the tense. Reporting verb also will become the same. Okay, what it will become? Ajay will Ajay will tell. Ajay will tell. Okay, see here what am I using? Just there is no change in the tense. No need of writing. There is no change in the tense. Okay, when reporting verb is simple future, this is the indirect speech. So just now, as I explained, if the reporting verb is the past tense, the simple past tense, it will changes the tense. Okay, so I hope you all understood the difference between direct and indirect speech while changing the rules and regulations you have to remember. Okay, and if you have any doubts, you can replay the video, you can understand. If you have any doubts, uh, any queries, you can comment on the comment to me, so that I can uh, clarify your doubts. Okay, thank you. Thank